All right, guys, so we have, morning of the show, we have our meal one ready, which is gonna be 4 whole eggs, and it's gonna be 125 grams of carbs from cream of rice. And we're gonna take our glycogen before that meal. I also got my apple cider vinegar I'm gonna be having, and I introduced last night some digestive enzymes just to ensure my body's digesting all these calories, my waist is staying tight for the stage. And then over here, I'm just gonna pack this in case my blood glucose drops from the high amount of carbs, which I'll be monitoring in about an hour. I packed this just in case. This is just 200 grams of white rice with about a tablespoon and a half of nut butter on there. So that way that will tide me over to stage, because right now it's 7:15. We'll probably be on at 9:30. So this is probably gonna be everything I'm eating before stage. Probably some Carb HD backstage, so I'll keep you guys posted. Oh, I actually doubled my sodium on this meal. So yeah, we used the Redmond's Real-Lite. We put half a teaspoon in combination on the eggs and the cream of rice. So we're gonna get this meal in now, and we'll see you guys at the show. Hey, what are you doing? So we're just getting to the venue. We get in here, get our tan, get situated backstage. What time is it? It's about 8 o'clock right now. I'm assuming we're gonna be on stage like 9:30, 10. Bodybuilding's first. Got our last coat of tan, body soaked it up. Really nice. Under the fans for 2-3 minutes and dry. This morning though, yeah, I'm much drier. Like I said earlier, I think I told you guys I dropped about 3 pounds overnight, so we dried up quite a bit. So I think it's going to be a much better package, and that was sort of the plan to peak for this morning. So I think it's going to be a much drier, tighter package today. So thank you. Laura just sent me pictures. So I'm gonna, for the video, I think it's live. Yeah, it's live. Cool. That's awesome. Laura's been amazing. I've been sending her content, all this content I'm doing. She edits it, boom, puts it up quick. So yesterday's video is up now. So that's very cool. And I'll do a story. Good. If you do that, go up like that, right? You go like this, you're pulling up, and then crunch down on it.
Okay.
How much it looks like, because you have really good abs when you go down. So pull up. Yeah. And then crunch down. Harden the abs. And then twist more. Twist down. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Just to end with that.
Yeah.
Like boom, and then, have you ever seen Victor Martinez do that?
Yeah.
Pulls up, and then he...
1, 2.
Yeah, twist. Blow out the abs, obliques.
Okay.
So I ate like, oh my gosh, what time did we eat? Almost 2 hours ago. So stage is probably gonna be another hour and a half or so for me. Probably an hour. So we just had some rice with almond butter to tide me over. And we put half a teaspoon of salt on there, sodium, keep me full, because my water is pretty much bare minimum right now. Yeah, that's pretty much it. We're gonna head down there, probably backstage. I'll probably just use a little bit of Carb HD, depending on the time. If they're going quick and like I'm on stage in 45 minutes, I won't need anything. Maybe just a couple sips of water before going out. You know, if it's an hour and a half, then I'll definitely be having the Carb HD. I tested my blood glucose and it was 4.5, so it's starting to drop. So we don't want it to drop too low. So that's why we had this right now to tie me over. And we're gonna add, there's no citrulline available right now, so I just got citrulline malate. We'll just do 8. All right, guys, unfortunately, there's no cameras left allowed backstage, so this might be it till after stage. So, we'll see you guys soon.
Yeah. Siege. Riley. Taz. Yeah. Set me free and give me death, there ain't no other choices. When I lay down to go to sleep, I keep on hearing voices. Little whispers in my head, man, is you fake a lawyer? Why no water, that designer, baby, pick your poison. These little demons living underneath my bed, creeping. Know the real monster lives above them all, sleeping. That subtle breathing in your closet every single evening. Thought you never see me again, looks can be deceiving. When they hear the sound of the drum, they'll be saying, oh Lord, here they come. Yeah, here we come. Here we come. Here we come. Here we come. I used to think that people die because they wicked. Nowadays people wanna see you dead because you gifted. Been ready for my tomb since I came up out the womb. So no matter what, I'm coming back and paying you a visit. Saw it coming, I predicted, but y'all wouldn't listen. No, you can't protect your riches if you never burn bridges. Flip pages, went places, made changes, still dangerous. Now I'm back, altercation, hold still. I make it painless how it feel, baby. When you say you love me, is it real, baby? Full speed, both hands on the wheel, baby. Young Taz coming from the mobile, baby. You know the drill, baby. Yeah. And when you hear the sound of the drum, we'll be saying, here we come. Yeah, here we come. Hey, here we come. Here we come. Here we come. Yeah, here we come. Hey, here we come. Hey, here we come. Here we come.
There's some great competitors in there. One of them being my client that I used to coach, Morgan McDonald. An amazing athlete. Back when I coached him, I got him up to like 330 pounds. And the guy has crazy glute development. And even at 330, he still has striated glutes. So he looked phenomenal. Reviewing the pictures and seeing, I know where I need to improve. My weaknesses are his strengths, and it really exposes me in the glutes and the hamstrings. And I need more back development, and I just need to be more conditioned throughout the backside. I think my front poses are good, and my side pose, I think I need to bring more conditioning in the glute and the ham. So we take all this, back to the drawing board, and I'm going to decide if, I should keep going. There's some other opportunities. What's up, man? Good job, man. Thank you very much. There's some other opportunities later in the year. Well, there's the Amateur Olympia in 2 weeks. I really feel like it's just probably not my best interest because I have Regan competing and Valerie competing. I think Cody might do it. So in December, there's a Toronto show, which is the Toronto, what is it called?
Toronto Pro Show, isn't it?
Toronto Pro Show, which is, has a pro qualifier. And then there's also the Vancouver. So there's two opportunities in December. So I might take like a month off, 4 or 5 weeks. Let the body chill, distress, then do some blood work. If my health is good, I might push for those shows because, I feel like I'm in a good groove right now with my herniated disc, and I feel like my training is good, and I feel like I can make the necessary improvements, and I'd love to share that with you guys. And so, as I was saying, obviously it's I wanted to win, right? But with these shows, having been away from competing for so long, it was great to get up there on stage. Just sort of like get my feet wet again. Like after I got off stage yesterday qualifying, I felt a lot more comfortable, and today was a lot smoother. So I do look forward to like making the necessary improvements and, taking what I learned with this prep and applying to, earning my pro card. Morgan deservingly won. Morgan is a better bodybuilder than I am right now. His condition is phenomenal. So I'm really happy to see Morgan get his pro card. He is a great athlete. He works very hard. Cody did really well. Cody won his class. Jay won his class in the middleweights. Then Blake won his class in Classic and actually won the overall, getting his pro card. So Blake Course, he's an HD muscle athlete. So congratulations to Blake. We just got back to the hotel room here. We're gonna pack up the bag. I'm going to jump in the shower, rinse off quick so I feel a little more comfortable, because anyone that competes knows kind of how gross you feel after the show. So we're going to get this tan off, and then we're going to go hang out at the booth, say hi to people, and hang out and chat. I didn't really eat anything when I got off stage. I just had like 2 cookies and some water. I'm pretty much not going to eat much the rest of the day until this evening when we're going to Chopped. I'll probably, when I get home, I'll maybe just have like just some protein and fat. I'm going to stay away from carbs until this evening. Be really careful. I don't want to rebound too hard. For this show, I did try a new sort of, something I don't do with my clients personally, but I did try some diuretics. You know, I usually don't really use diuretics with my clients, but I'm always willing to learn, and you know, Phil was helping me for this show, and I don't want to rebound too bad, so I'm going to be very careful with the food, because I want to stay in great shape and document it and do a reverse diet out of this show. Well, we're going to decide in the next 24 hours, probably tomorrow, what the actual plan is going to be. Like, if I'll probably do a little reverse diet, take 4 or 5 weeks off, and then we might be going right back into another prep, which I look forward to sharing that with you guys. You guys can continue to follow along, so because I am enjoying doing this YouTube thing. So yeah, we'll get showered and we'll head down to the booth, and we'll see you guys in a bit. So we're on our way home. I'm going to eat in like 30 minutes. So what I'm going to be doing with meals is having high dose vitamin C, and I'll be doing kidney HD like 30 minutes prior to my meals, just to get my body flushing water. I don't want to retain anything, especially, you know, diuretics are hard on your kidneys. So we're going to be doing this between meals.
All day?
All day.
Okay.
Tomorrow too, or?
Yeah, I'll do it tomorrow too.
Yeah.
Let's assess the water. Go from there. What I'm actually craving, I actually grabbed 2 tubs of protein at the show because I'm all out of maple waffle.
You're all of your own?
I'm out of waffle and peanut butter, and they had it there.
How is the CEO of it? That's something company. It's all
We
of
only
his
have
own
vanilla.
protein.
We only have vanilla.
Oh, okay.
So when I get home, what I'm actually craving is like something very cold and sweet. So I'm trying to stay away from carbs right now until tonight because we're going out for dinner. I want to enjoy myself a little bit. So I'm going to blend up just a protein shake with some avocado, which is fats and fiber. The fiber will also help keep things moving. So I'll show you guys that when I get
The
home.
ice cream version you gonna do?
Yeah, the ice cream.
Oh,
yeah.
okay, the old school.
Yeah, I'll
ice
make it
cream.
like an ice cream.
Yeah.
Amazing. I love it.
With the maple waffle.
Yeah.
And berries, or?
I'll probably stay away from berries just because of carbs.
Which code people gonna use for the kidney HD?
You guys can decide. Either, what's yours? AV?
AV.
AV? Or D? Or what is mine?
Dorian 10.
Oh my, Dorian 10. Brain dead.
Brain dead. AV or?
Dorian 10.
Yeah, comment below which one you want to use.
No, but honestly, guys, like, if you guys are watching someone's YouTube or anyone that, you know, is providing you value and you're supporting them, if they do, like, you know, represent brands, they're with a clothing brand, they're with a supplement brand, it's always good to support those athletes because that sort of helps them to be able to continue to do the things, you know, that they're doing, whether it's YouTube, whatever content they're doing that you guys are enjoying, right?
Yep.
So supporting your athletes and using their codes and whatnot, it really does make a difference. So I appreciate all your guys' support.
When I was younger, I used to like rip off the MP3s of all the bands I liked.
Yeah.
But then as soon as I started making more money, when I like a song, I'm actually gonna buy the song and buy the album to support. You know, because for example, all the YouTube stuff, well, we're all getting that for free, and like for example, if I love Regan stuff, I'm not getting that for free. But then it's like, oh, how can I give back to him for all the things he's giving me? That you just buy a shirt, and then it's like for all the you know, and sometimes if Regan makes me feel a certain way, like I'm motivating, I'm gonna wear a shirt, I'm gonna feel motivated. So if you want to, you know, get some HD muscle stuff, like we have lots of cool shirts. You can get a shirt and a, you know, pre-workout, whatever. Then you you wear it, it's still like wearing a white t-shirt. Both are t-shirts, but if you wear an HG Muscle t-shirt,
Yeah, it represents
that you saw like one of your athletes,
what we stand for, right?
So you're gonna wear that in the gym. You'll have like a little bit extra like oomph into your workouts.
Yeah. All right. So first meal post-show is going to be 2 scoops of the Waffle Pro HD, and we're gonna put about a cup of ice cubes in there. There's already a cup of water. Put half an avocado for some fat and fiber because we're trying to keep the carbs low until tonight. The avocado too really helps keep you regular with the fiber content in there. So put that in there, and I'm also gonna throw in a tablespoon of almond butter, just because I can. Oh, that's good.
There you go.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, how many weeks out are you?
3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Yeah,
On the
feeling it
nose?
today. Low food.
We're training Monday. Yeah.
You will train Monday?
Yeah. The wine is good. I haven't had wine in a long time actually, but every now and then I do like to have a glass of wine with Rachel and relax. Rachel got me into it. That was great. Yeah, he's awesome. No, it's like we have more products coming out too. We're really focusing on the health series. So we have a whole bunch of other health products. We have a female estrogen-based product, heart, stress, blood pressure. We have a whole bunch coming out.
Sounds good.
The peanut butter cup.
To see how the girls are really looking with their boots and their presentation and everything. But you know, the walk is mainly, you know, reserved for bikinis. So
Okay.
don't worry about practicing your walk.
Hey guys, it's Morgan McDonald here, new IFBB Pro. I just won my pro card yesterday at Canadian Nationals, and to win my pro card, I had to compete against Dorian Hamilton in the super heavyweight class to get to the overall. That was absolutely awesome because Dorian actually used to coach me. Dorian coached me from January 2019 right up until July 2020. That all kind of came to fruition. I competed, I did my second nationals in 2018, and Dorian was there coaching a few people. And after I didn't really get the result I wanted, I instantly went up to Dorian and I said, like, hey man, you know, I love what you're doing with your guys. And you know, at the time he was, you know, turning lots of guys pro and coaching pros and bringing guys into like their best looks to date. So I knew I really wanted to work with him, but I knew I needed to make serious improvements. So luckily he took me on as a client. We started working together January 2019, and Dorian, I honestly owe him a lot of credit, you know, when it comes to me earning my pro card yesterday, because throughout that off-season period working with him, he taught me so much about digestion. He taught me a lot about training. He completely helped me reformat my training. Before I hooked up with him, I was training like 6 days a week, like super high frequency, high volume workouts, and I was really getting nowhere with him. And he really introduced the concept to me of progressive overload, you know, bringing my training back down to just finding exercises that work for me and really focus on getting stronger on those exercises week to week. So that's really where he helped me with my training. But then when you combine that with everything he taught me about nutrition, helping me find the foods that work for me, you know, when we combine those things, that's when I really started getting the results that I needed, and putting the mass on my upper body especially to finally match my legs. So yeah, that went really well. Dorian helped me get up to 330 pounds. We actually held that weight for a year, and I think that was really key to my success in that and the mass I needed, because, you know, another thing Dorian taught me was, yeah, like you need to get big, but then you need to stay big. You gotta allow your body to achieve a new homeostasis by getting that muscle and keeping it. And once he instilled that in me, it just motivated me to work just as hard in the off season as I would any prep. And yeah, that really led to my success this past weekend. Everything I took from Dorian, you know, everything that Dorian taught me, I took with me, and I continue those habits. which ended up leading into my prep, which ended up leading me competing against him. And eventually, yeah, we had to face off in the super heavyweight category yesterday. I mean, Dorian looked great, brought a great package. You know, going into it, I was definitely worried about him because he had competed the night before, and he looked so good, like crazy chest, 3D, shoulders, arms. So I knew I had to bring it, and my main focus was definitely condition, because I figured the only way I'm going to take this guy is on condition. And luckily, you know, that's what the judges were looking for on Saturday, and they picked me out of the super heavyweight category, and I ended up making it to the overall and winning my pro card. But yeah, just competing against Dorian was almost surreal, and it was very cool in a way, just because of the whole journey me and him had together, you know. And when you work with someone for that long, like obviously you become friends and you have a personal relationship as well. So there was just a lot there, and it definitely motivated me in my prep, knowing that I'm going to be competing against one of my old coaches. But all like positive, not like, oh, I want to like beat Dorian because he used to coach me, nothing like that. It was almost just like, you know, that was our original goal when I started with him. So for me to actually get there and him be on stage with me was just so cool. So as soon as I won my pro card, one of the first things I did was go to Dorian and just, I had to let him know that, you know, how big of a part he played in this goal of mine, me achieving this long-term goal. I've been working towards this since 2013 when I did my very first bodybuilding show. You know, I did my first show, just a regional level show, but I got hooked right away and knew I wanted to be an IFBB pro, and there was nothing going to stop me from getting there. And yeah, Dorian was just such a crucial part in that, and you know, really taught me what it's like to work in the off season as a bodybuilder, and that it's really like, if you want to get to a high level in this and be a pro and be competitive at a high level, it's like a full-time job that you got to take serious all year. So yeah, I'm really happy we're doing this video. So one last thank you to Dorian, man. Stand-up guy, everybody knows this. All Dorian wants to see is everybody just do good and be successful, and he played a big part in my success. So Dorian, you're the man, and yeah, thanks for everything, bro. I really appreciate it, and keep working, man. I want to see you get that pro card, and we'll step on the pro stage together one day, hopefully, man. So yeah.
Yeah, and that's what I was telling Carl like a couple days out. I was like, you know, I'm like fucking Morgan, like everything. My weak points are Morgan's strong points. Yeah. I like Morgan's glute ham tie-in. His, you know, from the back, his hamstrings are dry. He's got density, so it's like. Yeah,
I couldn't even believe my hamstrings on the side shots. Like when I saw some of the pictures and stuff after how sharp I was just like, what the
like when
hell?
people are like, oh, how did he beat you? I'm like, I have to pull this one up. I'm like,
your posing is really unique too, eh? Like the way that you
I'm like,
stand is very like straight
I'm like,
up
look at
down,
this.
dude.
I'm like, have you ever
I don't
seen?
love my posing, man.
I'm like, this is insane.
Yeah, that's some crazy friggin'
You know,
detail.
I'm
on
like
that side
softy.
shot.
You know.
But see, like you're not even like that's a pretty good side leg, man.
Roundness.
Yeah.
Like you even have like the TFL pop in there. Like I got like I don't often see people that have the TFL coming out like that.
That condition though is unbelievable.
And dude, I think that just comes from just being in shape for 6 weeks.
Thinning the skin, it keeps
tighter
getting
and
thinner and
tighter.
thinner.
And we saw it every week, and like my weight was staying the same, but like that's what, like you said, like I think I was able to grow a little bit because my food was so high. Like that's what I was saying. Like the last 4 weeks of like going into this show, I was having like Burger King every second day. Like, and like some days it would be like 2 double Whoppers, like a large fries, like 6 Subway
I can
cookies, like before I go to bed. I'd wake up like a pound heavier.
Yeah, because even me towards the end, I didn't cheat the entire prep. Like the entire prep, till 2 weeks out. And then Phil was like, let's try, and we started doing these high carb, 3 weeks out, we started doing these 2 high carb days. We started clean, then he had a little bit of dirty food. Every time I did it, I was getting leaner. I was like dropping weight. It was like pretty
Just getting your body to that place where it's ready for it.
Yeah,
right.
You can't start a prep there. That is like after 8+ weeks of hard diet.
I think that's like such a smart thing what you did. It's like, okay, for the first like 8-10 weeks, no cheats.
Yeah.
Like get yourself in shape and then start playing around that
Yeah.
shit. Because all cheats are gonna do up until that point
Slow it down.
is slow your fucking whole process down.
They
Like
make you food focused. Like if you're not eating a cheat, then
All
you're
you're
just
thinking
like
about.
thinking about food all the
Yeah,
time.
when people start a prep and they're like, oh yeah, every Saturday I get a cheat meal. They're just like working for the
You're
Saturday.
just slowing down your
yeah,
progress.
all you're thinking about is that cheat meal on
Yeah.
Saturday. Like what, you're in like a 200 or 300 calorie deficit all week, and then you go in like a 1,500 calorie
No,
surplus.
Your total calories over the week are actually not even deficit.
So it's like you died for like 2. Then you really died for 2 days that whole week
Yeah,
probably.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, but I mean
Yeah,
that's how you learn, right?
it's interesting.
But I think
right?
like every show I do from now on, I'm literally going to try to be ready like 5 or 6 weeks out, and then
And eat to the show.
and then even to the show, like just suffer
it's
earlier.
smart because all those other minor details get filled up.
you get tighter. You know what I mean? It really etches in all those minor details.
Well, like I mean,
You're able to do that.
I proved it to myself. Like you know, like I'm kind of like the whole process. We got the whole thing documented now. Like we got a lot of data collection like this year for me, right? So
that's what it's all about, right? Every show you do, you gotta learn, see what works best for you, what foods agree with you, everything, right? The more you document, the more data you have for your body, the better.
and like this year was like a new body for me because like you know the last show I did was 2018. And I got 25 pounds of muscle on since then, so it's like completely different, right?
It's so cool to see, man.
Yeah, it's crazy, dude. Like shit, man.
I remember when you came up to me, I think, 2018, right? At that same show, right?
Yeah, same show.
Yeah.
Dude, I came off stage, and
Didn't Cody beat you at that show?
Cody beat me at that show. Yeah, Cody got first call out. I got second call out. I got 8th place at that show. And I remember walking off stage, saw you, went up to you, and I was like, "You got to coach me. Like I need help, man." yeah. And then and then we kind of went from there. But I remember like you thought I was older. Like after, and then when we talked, you were like, "How old are you again?" And I was like, "I'm 25," and you're like, "Okay, I'll take you on."
Yeah, you got a lot of potential.
Yeah, you're like, "Okay, we're good." Yeah.